Let's set the record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before your eyes.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review, custom Diecast review actually. Now I say Diecast as in singular, but as you can see we have multiple Diecasts here today. So you may be wondering, well, why is there so many? And if you might notice right off the bat, they're all playoff Diecast. Not only that, these are all Diecasts I have reviewed on the channel before, of course them not being playoffs. So here's the thing, instead of just doing, how many videos would this be? 3, 6, was that 9 or 10? 3 in the back, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's okay, so 9. So instead of it being 9 videos of the same paint scheme, but just with a yellow banner and a yellow splitter, we're just going to briefly review all of these playoff diecasts that I have, and these are all the ones that I've made so far. So instead of just, again, reviewing the same paint scheme, to save time, and to kind of get some diecasts cleared out of the way, because we got this whole bag right here beside me, 3 sitting over here, and then 6 more over here to the side. I know you don't really know how it's laid out, but we got a lot of diecasts here today that need to be reviewed. Not to mention, I have a huge box coming from K-State very soon, and a second box that we will do in another video. It's also from K-State, but it's 2 different diecast shipments, so that's going to be very fun. And here is another thing. I am recording this before I put the video out, but by the time this video comes out, there will be the announcement of the whole Bottom Bag Diecast eBay page thing, where we are doing actual waves now. So this will be the first wave we ever produce, or quote wave, even though it's not really in a wave package, or some of them are. But except for the Bowman, all of these are going to be on eBay whenever we get those out. So maybe this Friday or next Friday, but either way, those are going to be thrown up, and they're going to be fairly cheap. They're going to be about 10 to 15 without shipping, maybe 13, somewhere around the middle, because again, all I did was just paint the splitter, or the spoiler, I'm sorry, and then add the banner. That's it. Nothing crazy, not a lot of work done. So I don't really think the value should be that high versus somebody that charges like $30 just for a simple playoff paint scheme. I'm not that way. I'm going to give it to you guys pretty cheap, except for the Bowman, of course, that is going to stay in my collection, and we're going to, again, do some brief reviews on these diecasts here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. We do have 3 of the same driver, which is Brad Keselowski. We've got the Auto Trader, which is secretly a 2019. We got the Discount Tire, and of course we got the Freightliner. So what you see here is what will be posted on the Bottom Bag Diecast eBay page, of course, except for the Bowman. But this is the packaging they come in. Of course, the 2 in the middle do not. Actually, wait, is this... no, that's not Gold Series, so that will, not be in a package, because I didn't know that we would have this coming up, or would have kept the packages if I would have known. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to start with the Kyle Busch right here. Only thing that we have done, again, was just put the banner on there and the splitters. We will take it out of the box, though, just so you can kind of see a better, get a better look, I guess. Maybe. Here we go. So again, just a brief thing. I'm not going to review the hood, the sides, the back like I normally would. Again, just kind of get these out of the way. I'm just going to kind of showcase what we have. So again, here's the diecast out of the box. Got the Kyle Busch banner there, if you can focus. There we go, with the little red Toyota logos. And of course, we got the yellow spoiler. So not really a big deal. So you are going to zoom out a little bit. Next up, we're going to grab the Bowman. Now, I do have to be careful because for whatever reason, these Bowmans are like really hard to open. And I don't know why. I've never really had any trouble opening boxes, but all the Bowmans I've got have been pretty harsh to open, I'm not going to lie. So instead of tearing the box, we're going to wiggle it out of here. Get this out of the box. And boom, here we go. Now, I don't know how many are actually going to be made. I know they got some of the 164s for like the race wins. And I know the Elliott playoff diecast, the first one to be released, is coming out very soon. But there's the Bowman, just a simple playoff banner and spoiler. Again, nothing too crazy. Now, in my opinion, I am an absolute sucker for the playoff paint schemes or the markings. I don't know why. Whenever it comes to Monster Energy playoffs, the chase for the cup, the currents like cup playoffs, I don't know why, but I really like the yellow banners. I don't know if we'll keep them for 2022. I hope we do, but well, I guess we'll have to see. So right there, of course, you got Eric Almirola, the banner, and then the spoiler back here. Again, not really a big deal. Now, I am going to try to get 10 die-casts to each wave, just like Lionel does. 9, maybe. It just kind of depends. So we are going to try to fill those. Here, would we have 9 without the Bowman? That's 8. So we are either 1 or 2 off. So we might try to find some other 2021 die-cast to, or possibly maybe 2019 if they run the same paint scheme. But just to kind of customize in order to make a playoff car, we actually might get a few more in here. If not, it is what it is. We are going to try to, though. I'll have to do a little bit of research in order to see what we got. Because I got a Michael McDowell Freight Auctions. I don't know if he ran it in the playoffs. I know he ran his normal paint scheme, and I do plan on making that one also. But here's a Joey Logano paint scheme. Again, just the same old, same old. This is a gold series, so you will see the boxes like we've got already. All of them have come in boxes so far. There's a Logano, again, nothing wild, just a little bit of yellow to the already super yellow paint scheme. So we're going to move on to these two middle ones here, which is a Brad Keselowski. This is the Auto Trader. Of course, again, this is a 2019, but it's still the same paint scheme, still the same mold, so it's not really a big difference. So yeah, there's that one. And then Kevin Harvick paint scheme, which is the Hunt Brothers Pizza. This was in the Authentics package. I threw it away because I didn't know I was going to need it. If I did, I would absolutely keep it, but it is what it is. So we do have a little bit of a paint chip right there. We'll have to fix that. I guess I dropped it or something. But yeah, there's a Kevin Harvick. Again, I'm such a sucker for these. Oop, tipped it over. I'm such a sucker for the paint schemes that have like the playoffs on it. The only one I wasn't really a fan of was the 2020 playoff markings. I wasn't a huge fan. I like the banners, but I did not like the spoilers. So here's another one. We're not going to take this one out just because you can see all of it here. The William Byron Alexalta paint scheme. I got the Byron banner on both sides, of course. I have the Gold Series detail with the Authentics packaging. I definitely try to do Gold Series like style no matter what. But there is the Byron if you're a Byron fan. I know a couple. And then there's the Brad Keselowski Freightliner. So there's this one right here. Again, you can kind of see from all angles, so no really need to take it out of the box. It is open, so if you want to take it out, you can. And to replace it, it's not going to be a big deal. And then finally, which is another Brad Keselowski paint scheme, this is, if I can put it back maybe, there we go. This is a very famous paint scheme. At first it was for one reason, now it's for 2 reasons. So, no pun intended on the number 2 there. This was a Daytona 500 crash scheme, of course, for 2021. And then in 2022, of course, we got the numbers slid forward in the new mold. But this same paint scheme won the Daytona 500, so that's kind of interesting. But here's the playoff edition for 2021 for the Discount Tire. And nothing really important here, but I will show this off just because I took this very small detail, just because I felt like it. On the Bowman car, I actually added the playoff logo right there. Maybe. Oh, you can see my phone case in the background too. And so I added the Cup Series playoffs. It doesn't matter, again, because that was just for my purpose only, because I just wanted to have something special. So yeah, there's all the paint schemes. We're going to try to fix this up just a little bit, maybe. And I kind of put these, well, it's hard to really reach because I'm sitting all the way back here. And we'll try to throw some of these paint schemes right here. Just a little bit of a, I'm going to put my boy Bowman first. Just kind of a little bit of a shot there. There we go. There's a little bit of what we got going on. Not a whole lot, but there is the playoff diecast. Now again, most of these will be in a wave. And when I say most, obviously, God, if I can speak, obviously mean all but the Bowman. So, I don't know when we will post this. I keep saying we, but it's just me. I want to post it Friday. It will be posted on Fridays, but at the same time, I may do kind of the wave reviews a couple weeks before I actually post them. No, but yeah, there is all your diecast. Be sure to look out for these if you are interested. Again, they're going to be very cheap, especially compared to any other custom out there. especially if they got a lot of detail to them. They'll be a little more price, you know, for good reason. But these are going to be very cheap. I mean, they're not going to be like a couple dollars, but they're going to be a little more expensive depending on like if it's a gold series or if it's an authentics line, stuff like that. So that is all I have for this little review here. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.